She's like,
yo, we really gonna light you up right now. Me and my sister is on our way right now. We really gonna light you up. Like, we really gonna fight you.
I'm like, you could come, I'm calling the cops. Hey y'all, y'all already know why I clicked this video, and we're just gonna get right into it. If you're new to my channel, you know my name is Color Curls, and yeah, I'm Iana. People call me Iana, so let's just get right into this video. As you can see, I have a couple of story times, client home stories. This is just another one I'm about to share with you guys. So yeah, FYI, like, if you have anything bad to say, then just don't comment, and boom, it gets real. It really gets real. I don't think I have the messages for this one. Let me check. I don't have the messages, but I remember it pretty clearly. So let's fast forward. It's a day in September or October. No, I'm pretty sure it's September. Yeah, so it's a day in September. It's around the time where like school kind of like first started. I'm trying to think. Oh, so it's early, bright and early in the morning, right? I start school at 8:30, so I was walking to school. It's probably like 8:15, and I see a text message. So let's fast forward again. So on my booking site, right, my necklace is really getting me tight. Ooh. On my booking site, right, before you click a style, and you have to put in all your information. So you have to put in your first name, your last name, your number, and your email, and then other things like questions asking about like your hair is below that. So once a client books their appointment, like, clearly it's very it's mandatory for them to put in an email, because once you put in your email, you then get an email confirmation to tell you, like, you know, confirm, like, you know, you booked your appointment. This is the cost. This is what you put, like, this is your number, this is your name, and at the bottom is the address of where your appointment ends, like, thank you for booking with blah blah blah. So yeah, you cannot book your appointment without putting an email address, unless you just want to get your confirmation. So it's like 8:15 in the morning. Y'all, I'm getting hot. It's like 8:15 in the morning, and she texts me, and she comes off very like stush. She's like, mind you, her appointment was that day. She comes off very stush, like, oh,
I did not get an email. I did not get a confirmation email, and you got my email wrong, so I didn't get a confirmation email. Like, what's your address? Like, let me get your address.
Like, she wasn't nice about it at all, right? And it was like no hi. There was no good morning. Like, you're texting my phone at 8 in the morning. No good morning. Like, do you think I'm just sitting on my butt? Like, I'm really walking to school. So I'm tight. I didn't respond right then and there because I didn't get to school yet. I was tight. I read it, and I'm like, bro, is this girl good? Like, what? So I answered it like sometime during the day. I think it was like around like third period. I answered it like a couple hours later, because I'm like, yo, she just really got me tight. So in that time period, I'm sorry, my braid out is fire. I had some meeks in my hair. I had them like 6 meeks, well, 8 meeks, and like they was in my hair for like a good week or whatever, and this definition kind of cute. So anyways, I texted my mother. I'm like, Mom, like, should I really do her hair? Like, she just giving me bad energy. And I texted my aunt and my cousin too. I'm like, I'm really close to them. We got a group chat. I'm like, should I get hit? They're like, nah, Iana, like, I don't think you should do it. So that during that whole day, I was contemplating like if I should do the girl's hair or not. So let's backtrack a little bit. So I text her back and I say, hey, I'm like, check again, like, you know, the email is automatic. I don't send the email, like, the website sends the email, so like I know for sure you got an email. So I send it again, and then it comes to me and it says like it bounced back. So basically, like, the website knows whether if it's like a email or not, like what's the word, like authentic or whatever. I forgot the word I'm trying to say, but it basically bounced back. Like, it didn't go through. Like, the email was like non-existent. So I screenshot it and I sent it to her. I'm like, hey, hon, like, you probably made a mistake on typing your email, because that happens a lot with my clients. Like, sometimes when they type something too fast, they make a mistake, or like some of them be spelling the name wrong. Like, it just happens. Like, you know, I understand. So I sent it to her. I'm like, hey, like, what's your correct? No, I don't think I even asked for her correct email, because at this point it was too late. Like, it's a day of your appointment. I'm gonna just send you my address. So I was just like, hey, for future reference, like, you just typed in your email wrong. Like,
no, you put in the wrong email. That's not my email, because it's the same email as my PayPal. You put in the wrong email.
Like, and she's typing in like caps, like,
you put in the wrong email.
And I'm like, I text her back. I'm like, I'm not the one that puts in the email when you book me. Like that, yo, people don't really be having like common sense, like none at all. So I'm like I'm really trying to process this girl right now because you're not even making sense. If you book the appointment, how am I supposed to know what email you're putting on my thing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no sense. If you make an appointment, like, let's be realistic now. Because every type of problem or story I get, I really try to be as realistic as possible. If you're making an appointment for anything, you put in your information, you really think the person's gonna know your information. You make a dentist appointment, you make any type of appointment, you're the one that's giving them your information. So how can they get it wrong? Like, common friggin' sense. So anyways, very nice. I'm very professional. I feel like for my age, I'm super duper professional. So I didn't even take it as no disrespect. But my mom was like, I basically said, you know what, my apologies, something. You know, real nice. I'm like, see you in a few. Mother tells me don't, actually, it's the second week. It's the second week of September. You wanna know why? So my mom tells me don't do her hair. But, you know, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do her hair because I felt bad because I had canceled her. So she was like the week before, I think like the 6th or 7th, and I had pushed her back to like the 10th or 11th because that weekend I was going away for my friend's birthday. S again, you guys know S for my last story time. She did, like, you know, and I didn't know about her because her mom, it was like a surprise, and her mom told us, you know, the first week of school. So, you know, I had to kind of like rearrange my schedule, whatever. I'm like, you know what, mom, I feel bad, like I don't want to cancel her after I rescheduled her like from last week. So she comes. She's actually super tiny. She's probably like 4'10". You know, it's cool. Like, we had very little small talk. She probably asked me like 2 questions when she first sat down. And I did her hair. So once again, it was passion twist. So I did her hair. And I don't think I have the picture because I think I deleted it. But I did her hair and, you know, it was cool. It was very clear to me that her hair was permed. So once again, you know, I was kind of new to passion twist. I wasn't really new, but I knew like the pros and cons of it. So after this story time, I updated my site. So her hair was permed. Ooh, excuse me. Nothing was wrong with permed hair, but when your hair is super straight, like I said, like your hair, especially in passion twist, because like I said, passion twist is not braiding hair at all. It wasn't meant to be twisted. It's crochet hair, and somebody took that and made it their own. And like, you know what, let me see what happens if I try to twist it and it just so-called happened to be passion twist, like, you know. So anyways, so if your hair is super straight, so as I'm twisting your really super straight fine hair, it can stick out. It might not stick out immediately, but over time, like, you know, you'll just see strands of hair sticking out. It's not bad, but it's just like a caution, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just warning you that, you know, maybe little pieces of straight strands here and there will be sticking out. So I told her that, and she was like, you know what, no problem, things like that. I think I had asked her if her hair was permed, because it was like super straight, super silky, and you could tell when your hair is permed because, like, let's say you didn't freshly get a perm, you could tell that your natural hair, like about like maybe like this much of her natural hair was growing out. So I seen like the curliness, but I'm like, yeah, her hair was permed. She like,
No, girl, I just got a real good blow dryer. My blow dryer real good.
so in my head, I'm like, yo, she's lying. Like, your blow dryer can't get you, but a perm could get you. But I'm like, all right, cool. So, you know, I did her hair, cool. So I finished her hair probably like 8 o'clock. And she told me she lived in another Harlem, y'all, again. Like, yo, sorry, Harlem, but yeah, I got some cool people. Like, why couldn't you go to 125th Street where all the Africans is at? There's bare Africans in Harlem, but you choose to come to me to do your hair, and y'all always got a problem with it. Like, go to the Africans. It's mad at them. I know they handed out cars, all of that. Like, what's really going on? Like, what's wrong? Like, what's really going on? It's like 9:30. She texts me a video, and she's like, yo, my hair, all my hair came out the twist. So I'm like, yo, she gotta be lying. She literally told me, like, she made a video, and like, it's like the one that's like right here. Mind you, when I see that somebody's hair is real fine, I use rubber bands, because I'm like, you better be tight today. So I think like the whole front of her hair had like rubber bands so it could just be, you know, more secure. Because like I said, her hair was real straight. When your hair is real straight and real fine, you're gonna have slippage. Slippage really isn't my problem because your hair is straight. Like, that's why they said, like, you need certain type of a texture hair to braid. Like, come on. So anyways, it's literally like this braid in the front, and her hair is out, and she has the twist in her hand. And pretend like this is the rubber band. So the rubber band is just there, and she got the twist in her hand, and she like, yo, like, all my hair is really falling out. All my hair is coming out right now. And I'm like, you're lying. No, at first I said, you know what, I'm super sorry, like, it's some slippage. And then she just keeps sending me, I really wish I had the videos. She just keeps sending me videos of all the twists coming out, and she got all of them in her hand. And she shows me the back too. It's like fall out in the back. I'm like, then I text her. I'm like, yo, I'm just on common sense. I'm like, there is no way you left my chair an hour ago and all the twists is falling out your head. Like, there's just no, like, I've been doing hair for way too long to know that my skills is making a whole twist just come out your head. Like that really like blew my mind. Like, I think this was like the worst ever. Like, you cannot play me. I've been there, done that. I know the lies. Like, you can't play me. Like, you really can't play me. Like how? Like an hour, maybe after you went to sleep and wake up, you know, maybe you sleep a little bad, a little crusty. But you literally, an hour cannot pass and all the twists, like, you can hold a twist in your hand. Like, it, like, especially with rubber bands, bro. Rubber bands, like, come on. So fast forward, I asked her if she could come the next day to like fix it. You know, I'm always providing that, you know, I could fix it. I don't know. I don't really remember if she wanted me to fix it or not. But I had told her that, like, you know, it wouldn't really be a good idea to fix it anyways, because the same thing might happen. You know what I mean? She's like, I don't know if she wanted she wanted a refund. So I think her hair cost, again, $115. So it cost $115, and I don't know if it was $115 or $150. I don't remember. I don't know if she got medium or small. I feel like she got small though. But anyways, she said, I don't know like the exact story of how this happened, but I remember that like her sister was the one taking the pictures of her hair, and then all of a sudden her sister was texting me off a different number and was like, I need $100 back, or I need at least $90 back. And I'm like, that's basically taking all my money. Where's my profit from doing your hair? Like, my time, my energy, all of that. And her sister was like, I was like, you know what, I'm not giving you back that much money. Like, all these people want refunds from me, bro. These people are cheap. Like, if you get your hair done, you want your money back, or you want your hair to look good. Like, you're getting your hair done for a reason, my guy. Like, what are you doing? Anyways, I had offered her a different hairstyle. But around that time, I was super busy. I don't know what I was doing around that time. I don't know if I had like orientation or something, but I was just super busy in September. So I had told her like, I can do your hair. Like, I think I gave her like a day, but I was like, don't quote me because I don't know the time I'll be home, right? I remember this like I swear. So I'm like, don't quote me because I don't know the time I'll be home, but I'll let you know about like tomorrow. She's like, okay. So tomorrow comes, and I tell her like, you know, I don't think I'll be home in time to do. Oh, I had an orientation for like this thing called College Now. That I forgot the time the orientation said or something. I truly forgot, but I just knew like it wasn't an exact. You know, when orientations happen, like you don't really know the exact time. They be lying. They don't be starting on time. Some people always talking. So I'm like, do you have like a definite date where you know that you'll be able to do it? She starts blacking. She's like,
I already took the day off. Like, why would you tell me to come this day if you knew you wasn't sure? You already told me to come this way. I go to school, I go to work, and I already took the day off. Like, you making me miss money, and I already go to school, I'm coming from home,
So I'm like,
who told you to take the day off?
I said, I don't know. I said, I'm gonna let you know what time, you know, yada, yada, yada. And she's just blacking. So anyways, she's pissed. Like, she's mad pissed. And she like, I'm gonna get my sister on the phone. Before her sister even come on the phone, she's asking me for the $80 or $90. Like, she's asking me for the $100. No, she's asking me for the $100. I'm like, yo, I'm not giving you $100. Like, bro, what are you doing to me right now? It's like, yo, me and my sister is splitting up right now. I know where you live. And I'm like, you could come, I'm calling the cops. Like, I could always call the cops. And she's like, yo, we really gonna light you up right now. Me and my sister is on our way right now. We really gonna light you up. Like, we really gonna fight you, da da da. And at this point, I'm like, yo, she dead knows where I live. And, you know, maybe she's really passionate because she been talking about her one hell of a sister. So I'm like, whatever. So I'm like, yo, as soon as I seen that message, I didn't respond. I'm like, yo, mom, call the cops. My mother like, call the cops. For what? For what? And I'm like, yo, this client really said she's coming up to me. She really gonna pop with me with her sister. I don't know what she's bringing. I don't know if she da. So I'm like, call the cops. I was not about to fight no client. You're wild. And I just get off the premises. They live in Harlem, so I know it's gonna take them a minute to get here. Like, we got some time. So anyways, my mother is looking at me like, Yana, if you won't shut up. So she calls my dad. So my dad is real big body. Like, if anybody see my dad, they know he real mean looking, real Jamaican, dark skin, bald head, beard, real big body man, right? It's pretty scary. Not OD scary, but pretty like, yo, who is that? Like, you know what I mean? Call my father. My dad like, yo, what you want? My mom tells him, and he's just like, you know what, if I gotta come, I'll come. You know, my dad is a really wise man. He's very chill, like, very like, I'm here if you need me, I'm not. You know? My mother like, who is this? Who's the sister? Let me call the sister. Let me talk to the sister. So I give my mom the sister's number, and they're on the phone, and my mom starts blocking. But then she like, you know what? I'm a changed woman. I'm a woman of God. And she calms down. She know what? I really would have cursed you out a couple seconds ago. I apologize. Da, 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 da. So I don't really know. I think I had told my mom to put their conversation on speaker because like I want to listen too. And basically the sister was very, you could tell the sister was older than her. She was very, very mellow and like was speaking very maturely. She apologized on her little sister's behalf for wilding out because she never agreed to come anywhere. So she was just like, you know, I apologize, and we could, instead of doing the refund thing, we could do a different hairstyle. So I said, you know, I could do the quickest thing for me is to do the straight backs, like, you know, the 6 braids going back. So fast forward, like, you know, we all agreed to do this hairstyle, right? So later on that night, this all happened in the same day. So later on that night, the little sister, the big sister and the little sister, I think, no, the big sister first. The big sister texted me and, you know, just apologized on her little sister's behalf and apologized for everything. And then later on, the little sister texts me and she's like, you know what, I'm sorry, like, you know, I have anger issues, blah blah blah, but it's cool, like, you know, you was really upset about your hair, I get it, although you was a liar, but you know, whatever. And I had to think about it, like, later on in the night. I'm like, you know what, and what's so crazy is the day of my mother, like, I told you don't do her hair, Rihanna. I told you don't do your hair. Like, I didn't take her spirit. And literally as soon as she left, my mom was like, Rihanna, like, I didn't like her energy. Like, my mom is really, really good at feeling people's energy and spirits and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe it's just Jamaican. She's like,
My spirit not take her. My spirit not take her.
so I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. And my mom did say that, like, word to my dad, she was like, Rihanna, like, she's like, I don't like that girl, like, her attitude, da da da. So anyways, I really thought about it and I was like, you know what, I don't really want to deal with her again, and it'll probably be real awkward if she comes to my house again and I'm doing her hair after you done told me you was gonna come pick me up yesterday. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just cancel on her, I'm gonna send her back the refund. And that was that. So that was that story time. I don't think I told my friends that one, or if I did, I told them really, really briefly. And after that, I never had no bad clients. My friends were like, Yana, you're too nice, stop giving the people them back their money, like, and I was at the peak of my business around August was definitely the month where I was at the peak of my business. And August, September, like around that time, I was at the peak, and I wasn't so like used to all these clients and stressing like that. Like, I've touched hundreds of heads, and I was making these 1, 2, 3 little people that like really get to me, and it really made me like question my work and like, am I really a bad hairstylist? Like, you know, things like that. But I'm not, book me. So I basically I texted her sister actually, because I didn't want to I texted the older sister because I didn't want to text her. Like, I'm not with the whole hothead vibes. And I was like, you know, I really just don't feel comfortable after everything that's going on. Like, I don't feel comfortable doing your sister's hair. I hope you understand. So I'd rather just send her back. I sent her back the refund. And not the whole thing. I sent her back partial. I'm not gonna tell her how much I gave her. I didn't give her back $100 either, and I didn't give her back $90 either. Before somebody be slick, because I feel like one of my friends gonna be slick and be like,
No, you gave her 95.
I didn't. She's like, she understood this, that, and the third. And then a couple minutes later, the little sister texted me. I guess the big sister relayed the message, and she was like, you know, I understand. Thank you for the refund. So that was that client horror story. Anything else regarding business and stuff wise, I'll do it maybe like the most annoyingest text or stupidest text I've ever got. I'll probably do a video like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, let me know the details or anything I enjoyed about this video. If whose side were you on, what could I've done better, that, this, that, and the third. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next one.